Welcome back to the channel Coding Pills. Just like taking small pills of knowledge every day. So before moving to the repository package or a service package, let me clear something. In your contact table, we did not mention the how to use that created and updated. See, I don't want to create it manually. So at the time of saving, it should automatically created, right? The date should automatically created. I will not take care of this too by creating it, adding the date automatically manually. So for that reasons, we have uh let's suppose take public void on created, created, and inside of this just write created and updated. This dot I think created is equal to L or local date and time dot now and with semicolon and then again this dot. What is the use of this keyword? This keyword is used to store the current object reference. Updated is equal to local date time dot now. What this message is, what this line of the code is saying. At the time of the creating, that means when the time of the saving, it will be automatically creating the first date, and the time of the creating, it will be updating the same date as well. So that as next time when you are saving the record again or updating the record, so the next updating record will be present in updating fields, not created fields. Okay. So for that we need one more thing, again public void on updated updated. Here only need one more one thing, this dot updated. At the time of updated we don't have to create it. Okay, so that can be manage that where status of that when the client is saving their record, when to update this and when to what is the last update of the record related things. So updated is equal to local date time dot now. Okay, and with semicolon. To know that at the time of the saving it will be automatically created, we have our one more annotations called pre-persist. Okay, at the time of updating it will automatically update at the rate pre-update. These two annotations is having. Okay, so after this whenever you saving the record it will be automatically created. Okay, so just close this now, just save it and close it. Okay, after this, let's come back to the repository package. And the repository package in the interface, as you can see here, this is the repository package. And where we will be having a public interface called contact repository, which is extended by the JPA repository. And the JPA repository present a contact and internet. This is the contact is a table which is present in our database, and the ID is an integer type. That's why here the ID. To know that this interface will be communicate with the database, we have to annotate that this is the interface. You have to communicate with the database. How to do that? So for that we have a annotation called repository, and this repository will. Now the Springboot knows that this is the interface which is a repository to communicate with the database. Okay, so now the repository, you know that why we use it to understand that the Springboot, this repository class to dealing with the database using this contact. Okay, So after this, let's come back to the service class. Okay, service package where we will be having a contact service. And to know that this is a service package where all the logic is present, we have to annotate it as a at the rate service, service service. So, so here in this class, whatever the object creations we needed, it will be automatically provided in the time of our running time. So when the application is running, it will be automatic providing the all the related object. You don't have to manually creating the object all the time. Okay. Now I want to auto wire with the contact repository because I want to perform the all the operations. So whatever the method we need to implement will be implemented by the uh, using the contact repository object. How to do that? Just auto wire the our contact repository. How to do that? Just private import the contact repository. Instead of extending the anything by using a poso, you don't have to extend the class at all. Just contact repository, which is an interface which is present in a org.springboot.contact management system.properties, which is our own app own packages, and then contact repository and with semicolon. But still, it will be not auto-wide with this class. How to auto-wide? At the time of auto-wide, it will be automatically creating the object whenever we need it in our runtime. So at the rate AUT auto-wired. Okay. Same thing we have to do for the controller. So let's move to the controller package and the contact. So the Spring Boot should know that it is a controller package which is communicate with the client side. We have to annotate it as a controller or a REST controller. Okay. And to request coming from the client side, we have to provide the URL of the particular controller. So here we need at the rate request mapping, at the rate request mapping. Inside of this, you have to provide the URL that will be a slash a contact. Okay, contact. So that client, whatever the request will be sent, the client should know that this request is going to the contact classes. Okay. If we did not provide it, it will be getting confused when we have a multiple controller at a time. Okay. If you are having a let's suppose a thousands of controller, so client will be confused that where to send the request. To avoid that conflict, we need to request mapping. So the request will be coming to this particular URL. Okay. Inside of this, we need to auto write with the contact service classes. How to do that? Same as the private private contact service CONTACT contact service, which is present in org.springboot.contact management system.service package, which is our own package contact service, and with semicolon. And to object will be created automatically. We just annotate it as a at the rate auto wired. Okay. Till now you will understand these things. Okay. After this, we'll start to create the APIs in the next video. This video, you just know that what are the configurations we needed. After this, we'll just start the our APIs creation. Okay. So that's all about these videos. Right. So that's all about these videos. Thank you for watching Coding Pills. Just like taking small pills of knowledge every day. Next video, we will creating the our APIs. Okay.